What is going on, Fam Jam? It's another edition of Yeehaw or Hellnaw special Valentine's Day edition right here at Georgia. So today, for the home fries, we're going to go check out Love Me Like That, an original from them, from Home Free. It's the official music video. So I thought this was going to be kind of a special one to do for the Valentine's Day holiday, and that's what we're going to jump into right now. So, Fam Jam, let's go. Austin vibe here.
Every now and then I find you on my phone. Snapshot images of us when we were good as gold. Cayman Islands, your brown eyes, we had it so rough. Back when nothing but the sand could come between us. Thumbing through, it's like I'm going back in time. To those you've met since then, it might look like I'm just some guy that you posed with for those 5 years of forever. Picture perfect proof that we were good together. Yeah.
Okay, so Big, who has done that? You got out of a relationship, missed one of the pictures on your phone, and you're scrolling through it trying to clean out some of those photo albums, and then you're looking and you're going, oh man, I didn't see this picture. That's brutal. That's hard. And this is a 5-year relationship, so I'm sure the emotional turmoil of that. Ooh. So, but let's keep going.
We were kids, we were wild, and we were never getting older. We could do no wrong, we always had a shoulder. We leaned in and I caved in, my parents taught me. No one I love could love me like that, but you love me like that, yeah. Hesitated putting all this in a song, but lying to myself about you isn't moving on. Truth be told, girl, in a way I hope you hear this. Pull out your phone and take a trip down memory lane with me by your side. Georgia nights, you and I, one last time.
Wow, man. So, one, instant relatability. Man, that was a tough word. To most of the audience, I would imagine. So I really like lyrically, they immediately relate to what we can feel as we're watching the video, but it's also telling an individual story. And to be able to do both of those, make it an individual story but relatable, is really, really nice. And I mean, it's tough. It's one of those things that, you know, you're young and those first loves, second loves maybe, end up not working out a lot of the time. And to those that found the high school sweetheart, it was the first love, and you guys made it, hey man, awesome. I'm so happy for y'all. That just doesn't happen as much as I'm sure we would like it to. So the relatability of that first love not working out and then dealing with the emotional turmoil after it. And I think we can get lost if we're adults, you know, 33, maybe you've hit 30s, maybe into the 40s, and we find it more difficult to relate to kids, or I say kids, young people. Man, did I sound old there. When we relate to younger people and we don't do it well. The emotional turmoil of coming out of that first love, dealing with the rejection, dealing with the heartbreak and the heartache, that's tough. And we see it through older eyes and older views that, oh, you know, you'll get through it. We know that time creates a way to work through those things. But when you're young, you don't know that. And that's one of those life experiences that no matter how much somebody tells you, nothing is more of a teacher than experience and life experience. And I think this is one of those things that you have to go through to really get it. So I know this is a longer break, but I mean, this is an important topic, I think. And there breaching into a big topic that we don't talk about a ton. So let's finish this one up, and then we'll get into it after the video.
When we were kids, we were wild and we were never getting older. We could do no wrong, we always had a shoulder. We leaned in and I caved in, my parents taught me no one I love could love me like that. But you love me like that. Yeah. You love me like that. Yeah. We were kids, we were wild and we were never getting older. We could do no wrong, we always had a shoulder. We leaned in and I caved in, my parents taught me no one I love could love me like that. When we were kids, we were wild and we were never getting older. We could do no wrong, we always had a shoulder. We leaned in and I caved in, my parents taught me no one I love could love me like that. But you love me like that. Yeah. 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 You love me like that.
So I just looked at the comments, and it hit me right there at the end. Some of this, I don't know if this is purposefully ambiguous, but there's two ways to look at this, and there was a few comments in the comment section below that it may not be a breakup song. That is definitely what I took at the front end of it, but there at the back end, it could be a significant other passing, and that's a whole different emotional turmoil to deal with. So I love the song. Let's go with musicality first. Musicality is wonderful. I love, one, his vulnerability, and you can hear the vulnerability in his voice in this one, and it's really, really, I don't want to say raw because it's not unrefined, but it's emotionally raw, and you feel that in this track. So love the musicality, love the singing, love the way that it was approached. And two, the video does a lot. The video is absolutely gorgeous. And that kind of, from a technical standpoint, wonderful. Song's wonderful, video's wonderful, musicality of it is wonderful. Lyrically, it'll tear your heart out. But again, there at the end, and I went and looked at some of the comments, is I think it looks as if it means what you need it to from your perspective. There were a few people that their significant other had passed away, and if that's you, I'm very sorry. My heart goes out to you. And that can absolutely be taken in context of this song. Again, it hit me as a breakup song early, and you do feel young, wild, free. We're never going to get old. We're having fun, and those loves are important, I think, in human development, that you get to be that young, carefree, and just go have fun. Those are so much fun. And when we're younger, and at least with me, I think you think love will conquer everything. And when you get older, you realize that love can help you work through other things, but in a relationship, it takes more than just loving the person. And it does take a certain amount of maturity to get to the point of, cohabitation is an important role. And the people that you're with sometimes are difficult. And arguments are going to happen in relationships. I don't care what relationship it is, there's going to be a few arguments. But if you care and work through those rather than letting them fester, then I think that's an important way to get through the hard times. Because you're going to come on hard times. Life just throws a curveball at you. There's hard times to deal with. And having that person can absolutely be the rock to stand on to get through the hard times, or they can crumble you, and that's difficult to go through. So, beautiful song. This is a
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw. I know it's not exactly what we think about when it comes to Valentine's Day, but I didn't really know what I was getting into. So, Love Me Like That from Home Free is a yeehaw, for sure. And I think it talks about the difficulty in relationships, and when we do get into Valentine's Day, it's the lovey-dovey stuff, it's the fun stuff. But there are other aspects of the day being difficult for some people, whether that's people that went through a breakup, people that went through a significant other's untimely removal. So, a tender song, a touchful song. And again, I like the rawness of emotion that came out of Austin there, that you can absolutely feel it. That there's just that extra emotional gear that comes out of that song. So kudos to them, man. And hopefully you guys are enjoying your Valentine's Day time. And we will see y'all next time. But until then, Fam Jam, I'm out.